Electronic voice phenomena, or EVPs, are sounds found on electronic recordings which resemble speech, but are not the result of intentional recording or rendering. More often than not, an EVP will only be heard during playback of a recording. It will not have been heard by the person making the recording. Sometimes a sound will be heard whilst making a recording which can only be identified as a voice during playback. This identification may require audio editing. Other sounds which may not be identified as voices can be found during playback of a recording. Sometimes a natural source for these sounds cannot be identified. At Newsham Park Hospital, we captured an interesting selection of auditory phenomena. Let us know what you think. In the top floor of Newsham Park Hospital there is a corridor lined with doors to what can only be described as small cupboards. It's also known as the Naughty Boys Corridor. Young boys were held in these cupboards as a punishment. We placed the digital voice recorder in the corridor throughout the night and captured some interesting sounds. In this first clip, you'll hear one of the JP Paranormal team calling out to Spirit, asking if they might move a ball that's been left in one of these cupboards. She seems to get a spoken response.
We'll just throw it out, just roll it out, that'll be really nice. We'll just throw it out, just roll it out, that'll be really nice. We'll just throw it out, just roll it out, that'll be really nice. We'll just throw it out, just roll it out, that'll be really nice.
The following sounds were recorded in the Naughty Boys corridor whilst we had our break just after midnight. We captured no other sounds for more than 10 minutes either side of what you're about to hear. In the next clip, you'll hear one of our guests encouraging Spirit to do it again. He's referring to tipping a chair over, an event which happened in the Naughty Boys corridor that night. If you listen carefully, you'll hear he gets a spoken response.
And again. Do it again. Go on, boys, do it again. And again. Do it again. Go on, boys, do it again. And again. Do it again. Go on, boys, do it again. And again. Do it again. Go on, boys, do it again.
In this last clip from the Naughty Boys corridor, you'll hear two of our guests performing a vigil on their own. you'll hear what they heard.
Come on, go and play. Come on, go and play. Come on, go and play.
During the evening, Jenny, the J from JP Paranormal, and Adrian, the technical team leader, moved around from group to group, covering the whole building. Whilst walking around, they had an opportunity to stop in the various different locations and between locations to take photographs, and also to attempt to capture other EVPs. What you will hear next will be what was picked up on a voice recorder that Adrian was carrying with him. Whilst in the sleeping area at one end of the building, Adrian was having trouble getting his camera to work, and in this clip you'll hear Jenny go tss, followed by a strange laugh. We can't identify where this laughter came from. In this last short clip, you'll hear Jenny and Adrian entering a large ward area from one of the dark corridors. As they entered the large ward, they heard a loud tapping sound from a treatment room just off the side of the ward. What you don't hear is Adrian nearly running off and leaving Jenny alone in the dark. Adrian did go into this room and couldn't find any cause for this tapping noise. There certainly weren't any birds in there.
The huge walk, this is still the psychiatric one, isn't it? Oh, what is that?
There's got to be a bird in there.
Never seen it move so quick. The huge walk, this is still the psychiatric one, isn't it? Oh, what is that?
There's got to be a bird in there.
Never seen it move so quick.
Newsham Park Hospital provides a vast and atmospheric location for an event or investigation. Would we say it was haunted? Well, we certainly experienced some paranormal activity while we were there. Will we return to Newsham Park Hospital? Definitely.